Alright, I've been a bit low on time the past couple days, but I didn't want to miss another video. But I didn't feel like introducing a new deck either, so I broke even by just doing another one with the Lannister Brotherhood. It'll all come out in the end. So seems like a decent enough setup. 0-3-5, and we have Hound and Tyrion together. We're up against Tyrell Fealty, which is decidedly meh. Not a deck that seems super threatening, but definitely a deck that's not like, not a pushover, not a total joke or anything. Could give you issues. This is probably the number one card that can give you issues right here, this Marjorie. And he's got the High Guardian Courtier, so two of the better, more threatening Tyrell cards in play immediately. We will see what happens. Hopefully we can get a Milk of the Poppy or something. Lion Star to go along with the Hound. That's very fortunate. Well, the only characters in our hand are these two 6-costers, so let's toss out another Great Hall. Play one of them. Which one shall it be? I think Intrigue's probably more valuable than Military, so we'll do that. Play Lion Star because we've got the Hound. And then I guess we pass. This is sort of an awkward situation for Military claim. Hopefully we won't end up having to fulfill it. Alright, he's got the Lady in Waiting. That's unfortunate. Surely he has a Lord that he's going to play here. I just hope it's not Renly. Oh, the Mander. That's not a card you see too often. Well, if he's spending 3 gold on that, I don't know. Maybe he won't have a Lord. It's probably not a very good turn 1 play, Mander, given the board state. Milk's a little annoying, but I can live with it. Saving 3 gold is pretty weird. It's probably a High Tower Spy. Let's do this first, so if there is a High Tower Spy, it's not in play to absorb the claim. Either his hand is really bad, or it's High Tower Spy. It is High Tower Spy. Oh, man. Oh, great. Renly Baratheon, +7. That's exactly what he needed. Let's see. Yeah, there's no way that Spy is not going to do Intrigue. So let's just get a free power by doing this. Really? 1 out of 7, of course. Of course! Got about as unlucky as possible there. +7 High Tower Spy, and then the Intrigue taking the Hound. So now we're going to have to deal with the king in the north, which is really unfortunate. Alright, we got a dupe. That's nice. Really? Oh, you can still get Renly even after playing the high tower. That makes sense. That's a bit interesting that his restricted card is the high tower. That's another card you basically never see at this point in the game. Alright. Let's just have this dude gain insight. Why not? Hopefully he'll be dumb enough to let me win a challenge on defense with Bronze Beyond Royce. Then I can do Walk of Atonement. It'll be pretty funny. The good thing about it being Renly is it means that I can still do military, and if he picks Renly for military, I'm happy because then he's not going to be able to do the king plot. It's potentially actually worse for it to be like any other lord besides Renly, because then you don't want to do a military, because if you do a military, then they just bring in Renly, right? So here's the meme. Totally freaking got him, man. He didn't see that one coming. Really? Of course. Of course! Why would he not have that? Why would he not? Why would he ever not have it? Of course. Is he going to play another Growing Strong? Nope, not that time. Man, that was going to be such a dank play. That triggers me. I was going to get like at least a 2-power Walk of Atonement. It's just dumb. Oh, I probably should have defended that so the Mander wouldn't trigger. Oh well. Unfortunately, I think if I Valar Morghulis, the king plot, he still gets to do Marjorie's ability. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. So there's just no way that's worth it. And Begging Brother's not worth playing when I won't be able to use his reaction. At least we win initiative. Oh, I can't use the Statue of Baelor, of course. Of course, of course, of course. I have to say, this game has gone very poorly for me compared to how it could have gone. I've repeatedly gotten very unlucky. Still not drawn a single milk. And he has every good card in his deck, so yeah, this is looking like a loss. Just one of those games, dude. Frustrating because this is probably a very winnable matchup, but it's not winnable when things just don't go in your favor. I guess all things being equal, I'd rather lose to just sheer like bad luck than lose to overpowered busted cards that are like that shouldn't be in the game. Which I think the King of the North qualifies, but that's a plot that can be overcome or can be avoided if like you don't get completely screwed in every other aspect. You can survive that. But if you get totally screwed and then you have to deal with the king plot on top of it, well, things aren't really going to be so good for you. The problem is he's going to get way too much renown way too fast for me to come back after this turn. Like if it wasn't for king plot, I could trade routes this turn and put out a begging brother to stop Marjorie and Randall. But because of the king plot, I don't get to do anything. There's no point doing military or power because of Randall Tarley. I don't like using that duplicate for claim either, but I'm so far behind that I don't really have a choice. Again, it doesn't really matter. You win or you die, of course. Well, we don't need to actually play this turn out. Talk about depressing, dude. You just can't win them all, though. You just can't win them all. I'm determined to actually show some of the cool combos with this deck and not get totally screwed. Hopefully I can do that with the third game.